At the moment, we have 4 farming families. We do fair trade by sourcing the natural ingredients directly from them.
As COVID hit, adopt new changes and we have to step outside of our comfort zone.
I think more than ever, people buy more groceries, their necessities, or subscribe to services more than ever before.
I'm Suli Abel from Lugu Semanggang, the founder of Slubi. The interest of doing social enterprise back in the uni days, when in my first class at uni, I learned about social entrepreneur called Muhammad Yunus doing microcredit, empowering the small businesses in Bangladesh. Me myself, the founder of Slubi, a social enterprise which empower the farmers by getting all the natural ingredients from them and creating natural skincare products that are safe for people, especially with sensitive skin, originate from Borneo. I started active in entrepreneurship field since 2015 by attending a lot of startup community, workshop, startup summit, and business matching. I consider myself as a self-taught natural skincare creator by attending a lot of natural skincare products workshop. Because I want to make this business legit and add my knowledge also. Before Slubi, I worked with a real estate company for almost 2 years. Then after that, I joined another social enterprise that organized a lot of event, program, and impactful activities. My role is more to PR, so I met a lot of people doing a lot of collaboration, made many plans, and doing a lot of another event that is long just to light up the places. So the experience was great. So it's really useful for what I'm doing right now because I'm doing my own social enterprise. Like Slubi itself, we empower the farmers by increasing their income so they have access to better healthcare and education. Our business model is using inclusive capitalism, where we involve the farmers themselves in the company itself. At the moment, we have 4 farming families working with Slubi. We have Nancy and the family, Maurice and the family, we have Juga, and we have Uncle Ronnie. So at the moment, 4 families. So we are looking forward to working with more families because one of our goals, we want to achieve around 10 families in next 2 years. They are back in Lugu Semanggang. A few years ago, I got a chronic eczema. I couldn't find a single product that I could use safely on my sensitive skin until my doctor suggested me to try another alternative by using natural ingredients. I started doing research and creating my own homemade natural skincare products, and surprisingly, it worked for me. Then, as I was sourcing the natural ingredients around my village, I met Nancy, the bee farmer. So when we had a chat, I kind of surprised when I found out that half of the local farmers earn less than 200 ringgit per month. Then I started to think how I could help these farmers. Then, from that situation, it inspired me to start Slubi. Our solution for those farmers are increasing the income and the productivity of the farmers. Secondly, manage the whole supply chain. Thirdly, we do fair trade by sourcing the natural ingredients directly from them. And lastly, we conducting more farming education and training for them. Slubi natural skincare products are made of 100% Borneo natural ingredients such as honey, ginger, rice, aloe vera, lemon, coffee, and cocoa. The main process is really simple for Slubi. Okay, I take example of stingless bee honey. For the farmers, they're going to harvest it. They put it in a proper package or the bottles. So from there, we supervise, start from it. So we make sure everything is so clean, the ingredient is good, even the temperature. Then after that, we take it. Then we take it to our mini lab, and we start the process of converting them into soap. So we really like doing all the process. That is another story when we convert into the soap. From the farmer part, besides from that, all those, the way they do the harvesting, how they, doing the bee honey farming, all the equipment, everything also assisted by us and also by the government to subsidize. So that's a part of the assistance that to make things really smooth for them to harvest. Then back to Slubi, our team itself, we just convert into besides from soap, we have a face mask, everything. So it takes time. Then after we do the labeling, everything, then we could sell it to commercial, to the public. How our products are different from others? Okay, first thing first, our natural ingredients to make the product are direct, fresh from the farm. We also have more variety. We supervise from A to Z of the production. We are really transparent, so that is the most important thing, because we always show through our social media how the process it works from A to Z, from the farming part, from converting into natural skincare products. So we are really transparent, and we are really focused on 100% Borneo natural ingredients. And the best thing, it's fresh, direct from the farm. Luckily, we live in Internet of Things era where we could get inspiration and knowledge from YouTube, Google, Facebook in terms of formula, packaging, branding, and marketing. Basically, Slubi is an online business based from home to do B2B and B2C. Since COVID-19 hit the global, we really leverage on social media and e-commerce platform. The advantages of doing online business, we could reach our targeted customer worldwide, such as in the UK, US, Brunei, Singapore, India, the Philippines, and such on. But we are still using offline method, but not so much. At the moment, our product could be found on e-commerce platforms such as Miracolo and Poptron. We also have some of our other products at retail stores such as Farm Direct Shop, Shan Pharmacy, and Rani Artisan Gallery. When we first started Slubi, we started with art market, and also we put some of the products at retail store. But after a few months, because our sale just static, we tried another method by looking for another e-commerce platform, and then that makes a lot of difference on our sales, because by using e-commerce, we could get our brand to be known and to be heard more. So it's called about brand awareness, level up the brand awareness because of e-commerce. So that's how this technology and digital really help us, and especially during COVID-19 MCO, we totally use all this e-commerce, social media, leverage on that. That's how much the difference of technology and digital do for Slubi side. Actually, it's such a wake-up call. If not because of COVID, maybe we want things outside the box about leveraging on the internet, and so on. Tegas Pre-Accelerator program really helped in developing Slubi, because the first batch I joined, I was about to start Slubi. So the program lasted around 1 week. So it was a great journey because from zero, it's like from zero to hero. I really gained a lot, especially in business model, strategy. We involve the traditional business into digital innovation, publicity, those PR, everything. And also we have a few great speakers from West Malaysia in KL that are famous. Also, there are some of them are foreigners that give a lot of input and mentoring us along the way. Because I still remember, it was like a aha moment for me, because some things that I didn't realize what I should put in Slubi, what I should get rid of Slubi. It's like then I realized when the mentor that mentoring us highlight what we do and don't. So in terms of digital itself, I know about this digital, about coding everything, but they kind of like give like the layout, at least you know the surface. Yeah, in terms of technology, how to do coding, how to do the website, and sourcing a lot of suppliers, that kind of thing. Yeah, besides from that, I found a lot of connection, networking. I guess if I didn't meet my fellow Tegas Pre-Accelerator Program members, I guess I won't get all this, like these sources where I could get, like the quotation if doing the website. Also in 2018, I joined Share Life Wire, and surprisingly, I got into top 5 winners. So I really didn't expect it at all, but I'm really blessed. Yeah. So yeah, because we got this prize with 15K for actually like a grant to develop our business idea. So yeah, from that grant, that's how everything started full force. Yeah, just to start up, register all the business. Buy everything, started sourcing all the farmers. Because before that, it's more to pilot project, just idea pilot project to see how far this we could go. Then after I winning Share Life Wire, I have the more confidence that we could go far. For those who want to have a startup related to digital, educate yourself first. That's why because now everything is easy. Just to get the surface of it, get basic knowledge. Yeah, have to be determined to get all the knowledge through internet, like Facebook, Google, everything is on your fingertips. Yeah. So after that, now government or organization, body have a lot of program. So just get familiar, join the program, and most of the program are free that organized by the government. So then, besides from joining this program, you will get a lot of networking. So yeah, so everything is on your fingertips. So as long as you are determined, you are spirited, things that could be done. And yeah, just keep on doing what you love, but you must love what you do, because the journey is long and really heavy. So if you don't have the determination or love, because yeah, when you're talking about digital, it's not easy when you dig deep. So yeah, familiarize yourself with current technology. That's already enough. Go to workshop, and yeah, we have to ask. We shouldn't wait about what we are getting. We're the one who should go to the government organization. What we could do to make ourselves better, just to see what they are offering. Yeah.
Miracolo is founded in 2013. It was actually inspired by my late father after his battle with cancer. It was during that time that my whole family do whole changes to our lifestyle. We eat healthier, we exercise better. And after that, it kind of sparked me, because I feel like healthy living shouldn't be confined only to food alone, but also to the products that we use every day on our skin, like beauty products, personal care products. Coupled with the fact that I myself have sensitive, problematic skin also. So both incident, my father's battle and my personal battle, that is how Miracolo started. So Miracolo means miracle, and we believe in the miracle of nature. Over here, in the beginning, we started off with wellness products that is made with essential oils. So essential oils are actually plant extract from flower, tree, herbs, leaves, seeds, you know. And from there, we started to branch out to skincare, beauty care, hair care. Also at that time, I started to switch to all these safer, natural, and plant-derived products. So I find that it suited it more. So that is how we started to collaborate with more local artisanal beauty brands in our platform. For Miracolo On's product like essential oil, those we have to import because those natural resources are not available here in Malaysia. For example, like lavender, you know, or even geranium, all those are not available here in this country. But other products like our virgin coconut oil, we managed to collaborate with one supplier and he harvests it from a local farmers here in Sarawak itself. So that one we are very, very proud of to work together with that supplier. And for other brands that we carry, the local homegrown brands, you know, some in Sarawak, some from Kuala Lumpur, most of them, they actually source their ingredients in this country. So yeah, it's like a chain kind of thing, you know, we support this brand and they also support, you know, the local farmers where they get their natural resources from to produce their handmade beauty products. We are actually very happy to stumble across Tegas because previously all these startup initiatives, there are more of such initiatives over in West Malaysia. So when we stumble across Tegas, we are so happy. We managed to participate in Tegas Pre-Accelerator Bootcamp program in 2019. So the takeaway from that bootcamp is huge for us. In that bootcamp itself, we need to brainstorm. Although we have been operating for a few years, but that bootcamp is sort of like open up our mind, you know, looking at things at a different perspective. We need to learn how to do our business canvas model. We need to know the how, when, where, why, you know, to think out of the box. So that bootcamp is really, really beneficial for us. And we are very happy we emerged as one of the winners as well for Tegas Pre-Accelerator Bootcamp in 2019. All this initiative from Tegas, it's a very big boon for all these startups in Sarawak because, you know, they are creating a community where we help each other. We exchange knowledge, tips, and also expertise with each other. And then the mentors access that we have, it's amazing. It's not only mentors here in Sarawak, but also beyond Sarawak, in KL or all over Malaysia or even out of country. So we are very thankful for this initiative by Tegas. Because now we are at a different kind of situation right now. It's a pandemic. I believe no businesses out there has experienced this before. So it's a total different ball game altogether. Then personally, I believe that technology, the adaptation of technology hasn't during this pandemic itself. It's like everyone have to adapt and adopt overnight. Through doing business online, there are also the pros and cons. You know, the customers cannot really touch the product, cannot feel, cannot smell. So, but then that doesn't differ, you know, or that doesn't deter their purchasing power. You know, they still need. I think more than ever, people buy more groceries, their necessities, or subscribe to services more than ever before. These are uncertain times, but we can see that for the short term, we try to strengthen our presence digitally we will do more marketing online to grow our brand exposure, and at the same time also help other brands that we support also to grow their business and also their presence with us here in our platform.
Back when we still had our retail store, we actually dived into the online scene, the online platforms. We were very fortunate to have our online store up and running as before the pandemic hit. So we already had our presence online through our website and also our social media. So in that sense, we were very fortunate to have already established this online presence for our consumers. But you know, as COVID hit, of course, a lot of things were affected, and of course, we tried to adapt to the new situation. We tried to adopt new changes, and we have to step outside of our comfort zone. And we actually started doing some live streaming selling as well. And during this live stream, we were able to connect with our current customers and also able to create a relationship with new consumers as well. Borneo Island is nature's beauty. You know, you get to see a lot of different plants around, you get to see a lot of different flowers, different plants, and we actually came across these local centers that have been doing some research in our Borneo plants, flora and faunas, and we are very, very keen to work with them because this is something that we can include into our beauty products, and this is a way for us to also promote Borneo to other countries. And also, you know, all these untapped resources are very resourceful for us because you get to have different benefits from all these plants. So we have a brand that we carry. They are using this Sarawak local plant called Langer, which is very good for the hair and the scalp. So we are trying to work with them as well so that we can explore more in the Borneo flora and fauna to bring benefits to everyone. So Sluvi is one of the brands that we carry on our platform, and it's an honor to have Sluvi working together with us. We were working at the Gus co-working space. We actually met Suli there, the founder of Sluvi, and we came up with this collaboration where we can help to carry her products on our platform and to promote it through our social media. And before the pandemic hit, we actually could bring products around for roadshows. And this is another way for Sluvi to have some brand exposure outside of Kuching. And we actually do have some customers in Singapore that we can also promote Sluvi to. Innovation in business to me is about adapting to changes that are external, is out of our control, and also to adopt new ideas to help better serve your consumers. If this pandemic is properly controlled by then, we hope to be able to have more roadshows outside of Kuching as well, outside of Sarawak, and also to be able to teach our consumers how to understand the ingredients that they are using daily, because clean beauty is something that everybody should know and they should be more aware of, because our skin is our biggest organ.
In Sarawak, we are heading to 2030 transformation, and being digitalized is one of it. I realized that people nowadays, they don't really like to bring cash. So I kind of like, that was before Sluvi have a Sarawak Pay. Before that, people, oh, do you have Sarawak Pay? But because I don't bring cash. So we missed that part of the potential buyers. So when Sluvi just joined on the bandwagon to have a Sarawak Pay, it's like easy our transaction. We also like kind of, because we don't have to like change the bank cash or everything, because everything's under your fingertips, just through your phone. So even now, like, I prefer to use Sarawak Pay than cash. So because people nowadays, everything want to be easy, light, and convenient.
So in 2030, I hope that Miracolo is a platform where people come to if they're looking for clean beauty products, not only local Borneo products, but also from Malaysia. So, you know, a platform where everyone can shop with assurance that everything they're using is all plant-based and safe for you.
I hope by 2030, we can have a stronghold in our business. We can expand and also reach more customers even beyond Malaysia. We hope Miraculo can do our clean beauty platform where we are able to use artificial intelligence to identify consumer skin type and skin problem, and from there we can recommend the appropriate product for them, which is available in our platform. Something that is safer and made from plant-based ingredients.
Pada pendapat saya lah, cara untuk kita untuk mempromosikan produk daripada Sarawak ke luar negara adalah yang pertama menggunakan website multi-language, pelbagai bahasa. So kita nak target pengguna yang di luar. Contohnya menggunakan bahasa Inggeris, bahasa Malaysia ataupun bahasa Cina.
Yes, it's truly indeed. Sarawak have a lot of product. I mean, it's not about Kecantikan or Kesihatan. So we also have products like craft tangan, textile technologies, industries. So the best way to promote our local product is through social media lah. This is the best platform nowadays. Since it's pandemic COVID-19, so this is the best, I think, the best way of to promote our local product to the outside.